She's an esteemed artist. She's traveled all over the world. She's 80 years old. And she's going to give us some information that you're going to want to hear.
Yes! Okay. I wrote a whole speech yesterday, and this morning I opened the Sentinel excited to see the report of yesterday's RTA meeting, which was zoomed out to almost 200 fellow citizens who were also interested in the issue. Will our railroad tracks be torn out? Or will an electric train connect us to other parts of the county where people who work to support our community can commute to work, cutting a stressful highway round-trip commute from 3 hours to a relaxing hour and 20 minutes? How would the overwhelming support by attendees of that meeting for repairing and maintaining and developing our county's legacy be reported in a local paper that's said to be pro-trail and anti-rail? There was not a word on the front page, nor was the meeting mentioned anywhere. 6,000 people had written to the commissioners, and not a word was reported on the meeting. So again, I found myself angry. I've been angry a long time about how I, as a woman, am not regarded as a person with agency over my own life in my own country. My natural response to almost any frustration, insult, or injustice is anger. Anger is not healthy. If we're going to be warriors who are serving the cause of equity, we're going to find ourselves angry a lot of the time. I've found tools to cool it in my personal conflicts. There's a fabulous book by Thich Nhat Hanh that is called Anger, Wisdom for Cooling the Flames. The 2 points I find most valuable. The first is to recognize that one is suffering from anger. Once you realize that you're suffering, everything changes. When I recognize that I am suffering, and I'd like that to stop, I find that his suggestion to discover one's own part in the conflict hugely helpful. Once that's done, I can change that behavior, altering the dynamic and making resolution possible. Another book, The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, is a resource I've used to help me figure out what my part is. The 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your word. And I get really angry when I get deceptive stuff from Greenway, because deception is really bad for democracy. Number 2, don't take anything personally. Number 3, don't make assumptions. And number 4, always do your best. My major problem in resolving conflicts is my quick leap to assumptions. Yours may be different, but I found these guidelines really helpful in my personal life. What about political conflicts? Underlying our present experience, in the present here and now, of being human on Earth, is the knowledge, conscious or unconscious, that we live in a time of grave and destructive change to a climate which is already altering the way we live. It will lead to something we cannot predict. The unknown is always a source of fear for humans. So we're living under fear and stress, and anger only increases that. How can we keep healthy? I get easily enraged at the arrogance and duplicity I see in Greenway's publicity. I'm opposed to that land grab, and I choose not to engage on that level. If I join in with "no way Greenway," it's just going to be hard for me. I'm not so good at adversarial politics, but I'm really good at advocating what I believe in. How can I go on without remaining enmeshed in my outrage? I can focus on what I want, not what I don't want. I do want to inspire my fellow citizens to get behind the terrific idea of using our common resource, the rails, to serve all of us. We can work to share our visions of a community bound together by a train which would take any one of us where we want to go. A train like the ones I ride in France, where folks from all walks of life ride comfortably through the landscape to a chosen destination. I spend about 4 months a year there. It's a fabulous, fabulous government. And every time I get on one of those trains, I think, why can't we have something nice? Anyway, I dream of a country unified where the difficulties of the future can be addressed with the treasure of many peoples with different points of view. The benefit of being human with diverse solutions from multiple communities is that we can do more than we can do alone. It appears that we can't get funding from available state and federal sources because our Regional Transportation Commission has not done the homework to do a required environmental review for application. Well, we can do something about that, can't we? Can we get one done? How soon? How much will it cost? Does it have to go through the RTA, or can we raise some money and do an environmental review ourselves to help with the commission? I'm choosing to believe that we can work together with people from all our communities and that we can manifest our desire for a connection which will serve us all. My old friend Kate Wolf wrote a song, Brother Warrior, and it ends with a verse. We are crying for a vision that all living things can share, and those who care are with us everywhere. I'm almost 80, and I want to see this rail line before I die, so let's get started. Thank you.
Are with us everywhere.